C-A-S-E-Y. I represent Ammon Bundy. We received permission from the Multnomah County Jail to record phone calls that we make to him on an attorney-client line that's not recorded by the jail. However, we have also received permission to make portions of those conversations public. We can't facilitate a third party being on the line. We are the only ones allowed to be on the line. However, we did record a portion of the statement of the conversation that we had with Ammon this morning. We received a copy of a one-count indictment. The only material addition to that indictment is that there were names added to it, including the 4 remaining protesters remaining at the refuge. David Fry, Sean and Sandy Anderson, Jeff Bantos, and then additionally there was a man, Kenneth Mendenbach, on the indictment. He was arrested in Burns for driving a government vehicle. Ammon was not allowed to be in court yesterday. We're currently investigating the efforts that the government took to keep him from being at that court appearance and preventing his access to the courts. It's a big problem that an accused political protester who already mistrusts the government is prevented access to his courts as the federal prosecutors are speaking about his case. There is no court proceeding too insignificant or mundane for Ammon to attend. The irony here is that the government had already attempted to restrict his liberty by preventing his release, the reasoning being to allow him to go to court appearances, and then the very next court appearance they kept him from attending it. Political protesters need access to the courts. Mr. Bundy wishes to thank the over 230 supporters that have contributed to his funded justice site for his defense, and the funding will also go for experts, investigative fees as well. Those donations have ranged from $2 to $1,000, and he appreciates every one of them. He hopes to honor their contributions by taking his fight to the courts. The Funded Justice website can be found at arnoldlawfirm.com. We have a link to it at our website. The phone call that I'm about to play is right after we informed Ammon of his indictment, since he was not allowed to see it yesterday. We advised him of his rights to remain silent, but he continues to want to voice his political speech from the jail. And with that, I will play his statement.
Give us a minute, we have to put the microphone over there. Okay.
Are you going to be taking questions? Are you going to move it for me, Andy?
Oh.
Thank you.
This is Ammon Bundy. I am currently in jail, solitary confinement, and I've learned that I've just been indicted. I asked the question, what are a people to do? This is what you get when government officials ignore the people. We exhausted all prudent measures to get government officials to investigate the abuses to the Hammond family. Tens of thousands of people understood injustice were taking place by government officials, and their petitions were ignored. The results of government officials ignoring the people are acts like the takeover of the Malheur Refuge. Taking over the refuge was not only right, it was the duty of the people to do. When government officials are acting in contrary to the people, they must not get away with it. The takeover of the Malheur Refuge was a needed action to show government officials that the people will not be complacent when they prosecute and bully good families like the Hammonds. Government officials chose to end our educational efforts with attacks of force, and it appears they intend to do it again. Go home, Oregon. Oregon State Police. You have already killed enough. Go home, FBI. It is time to end this. Thank you, Ammon Bundy.